Hey, friends. So, this is an episode of The Purpose Show that was actually a Instagram live. So, what I wanted to do was just create a space where I could explain the signature method. This is the method that I have been teaching inside of the collective. And this is what I've been practicing myself very diligently and consistently for over a year. And I'm now walking people through this. I'll explain to you in the video, the audio if you're listening only, the design and the purpose. But I want to let you know that even though this is the recording of an Instagram live and you'll hear me kind of like answer some questions and like engage with the audience a bit, so it's not like a typical episode, this is very powerful and I want you to listen to it because I am explaining everything. So many common questions are going to get answered. I'm going to explain to you what the Becoming Her journey is even all about, what problems it'll solve for you, what the method is, how I developed it, the science behind it. I mean, I really have poured so much into this and it's very transformational and very powerful. And it's designed to expand you in all the best ways. So pay attention, listen, take notes, and please feel free to go on Instagram and DM me any questions. If there's anything more that you want me to expand on, anything you want me to explain, please go and do that. At the time that we're recording this, the collective is currently closed unless you join through CEO Club. But if you're not an entrepreneur, that's not going to make sense for you. So go and get the freebie at the top of my link on Instagram, or you can just go to alexasa.com/free shit and download the scripting templates that'll help you practice the method every day. And then it'll also get you on the waitlist for when the collective opens this fall. I love you. Please enjoy this in-depth explanation so that you can create a deeper understanding of what this is, what I'm doing, why it's important, and how this is the key to your transformation. Okay, my loves, where are my fempreneurs at? I am getting ready to run one of your guys' favorite challenges again. It's 5 days to your business breakthrough. So if you are feeling stuck in your business, overwhelmed by like all the things to do, and it feels like every time you start to do something, it opens up the box to like a million more things to do. If you feel bombarded with advice from different experts telling you what you should be doing in your business, what you should be focused on, then this challenge is really going to support you. I'm getting really deep into game-changing shifts that could be the key to you having the breakthrough you've been needing. We're going to talk about adopting a true CEO mindset and really embodying the CEO that you want to be and embodying the version of yourself that is running the business that you want to be running. So we're no longer going to be caught up in strategies, no longer caught up in different action steps we should be taking or external advice, but really focusing on the right perspective, the right mindset, and being in a state of embodiment. I'm going to break down what you need for the foundation of everything you do and how to run your business in a way that's going to bring you results and peace and flow. I'm also going to be doing some live hot seat coaching. So this is a really cool free opportunity to get that from me. This challenge is loaded. It's so fun. I work like in a way that pulls back the curtain on my personal process for like, instead of just telling you work smarter, not harder, here are some tips, I actually show you how I do these strategies and how you can apply them in your own business. It's about creating your own rules, finding what feels right for you. And again, it comes down to embodiment. So stop treating your business like a hobby, stop beating your head against the wall, and let's get CEO results. Go to alexasa.com/TPS links and you can sign up for the challenge there. It's 5 days. We start in just a few and it's totally free. alexasa.com/TPS links. Love you guys. Hello, friends. Come on in, get settled, and we will jump in just a moment. All right. So you guys see the screen and everything? You can see the pictures. Okay. Perfect. All right. Well, welcome. I have just been wanting to create a space where I can regularly, hi, Anna, welcome, where I can regularly just discuss all the things I'm talking about on social media all the time. Social media is just a bit different. It can be a little harder to like explain things fully and really expand in the way that I need to. And what I'm talking about and what I've developed is really big. It's really impactful. It's changed my life. It's shifting lives in the membership, in the collective. And I want to bring it forward facing. I want to be louder about it. I want to put it in front of more people. And so I really wanted to just create a space where every once in a while I can get on with you guys and we can get into a setting like this and just talk. And I can explain like what it is that I do, what it is that it helps with, how to do it, and just kind of give you the key to self transformation. That's what I really do is I make really complicated, heavy things really simple. And this is how we transform ourselves. This is how we shift our bodies. This is how we shift our lives. This is how we shift whatever we want, really. And breaking that down to making it so simple, just like simple as hell. That's my thing. That's what I want to do. So the Becoming Her method is really all about that. If you are new, I know we have a lot of new people that have been signing up for this and emailing me about it, that they just found me or somebody shared something from me on social media or Pinterest. So my name is Allie. I am a certified lifestyle coach and business strategist. I am really passionate about women, helping women like you transform your life by mastering your personal energetics. Energy is everything. It is responsible for everything. I would say it's at least 80% of everything. And then the other 20% is like what you do, the actual action that you're taking. So whether you're here to elevate your mindset, just kind of you're curious, or you really are committed to aligning with your next level self, or you want to create a thriving business, whatever it is, I am here to support you every step of the way. It's what I love to do. It's what I'm here to do. Um, you're in an amazing place to start. This class is going to really just expand on everything for you. And it's really packed with like explanations and opportunity. So, if you are new to me, this is just a little bit about me and my family. I'm a podcaster. I podcast at The Purpose Show. I'm a mom of four. This is Brian. We got married when we were like 19 years old and had a family. We talk a lot about positive divorce and amicably like parting ways in terms of like marriage and really just sort of shifting our family to look different and designing it the way that we want to. We're really passionate about that. I think maybe in the future we'll do something separate just about that because we really love helping other couples and helping people and talking about that. Um, I've been in business for over 8 years, officially in business. But before that, I ran things for free and I did a blog. And I've always been helping women since my second baby was born. He's 13. So been here for a minute. Here's what we're going to go over today. We're going to talk about the origin story and how Becoming Her came to be. We're going to talk about the method. We're going to get really deep into the daily ritual, which is phase 2 of the method. And it's really where consistency comes into play. We're going to talk about what your new plan is going to be and how you're going to implement this so that you can become consistent and really start to see changes and stop like starting and stopping. Because most of you know what you need to do to, the habits you would need to have to make your goals inevitable, right? But you just aren't doing it, or you start doing it and then you stop, right? And that's normal and I get it, but there's programming. That's the reason for that. So I'm going to show you how to get out of that loop. And then I'm going to talk to you about the collective, and there's an opportunity for you to become a member if you would like. It's closed right now. So this class is the only way to get in at the moment. And I've actually got founding members pricing for you guys. So you would save about $20 a month if you did want to join. And if not, totally fine. I'm still going to give you the method. So let's get into it. Okay. So my journey to where I am today has been rough, anything but easy. I'll kind of just skim over the basic points of it, and I'm happy to expand if anybody has any questions for me. But I was raised in a very deeply religious, very like oppressive religious background. I walked away from that. Actually, Brian and I, when we were married, we walked away from that together. And we just really started asking questions and kind of figuring out like what we believed and really just seeing how toxic and damaging the way we were raised was. And then years went by, and we ended up, like I said, shifting our family and walking away from our marriage and just shifting the way that looked for us. And a lot of stuff happened. I actually experienced a really bad, physically violent sexual assault. I went through a phase where I had some like drama happening with really like my close circle of girlfriends, and just felt like nobody understood me, and I was disappointing everyone with like the way that I was making choices in my family and the things that I was going through. And instead of being, this is of course all my perspective. Everyone has their own perspective, but instead of being there for me and holding space for me, it was just kind of like, oh, you're not like perfectly together anymore. Like you're going through it. We're done then. And it was a like in 3 months time, so many things happened that were like just shattering to me. Like it was so difficult. I ended up just like I found myself lost. I felt so disconnected from who I was. I mean, there was just like, I ended up having like, I really believe I had a mental breakdown. Like, I reached what you would call rock bottom for sure. I started like soothing with food, which has always been my go-to. I got to my heaviest weight ever. I was battling PCOS, which is a hormonal imbalance, and just the intense stress that all of that and like had on my body. Basically, what I learned by working with doctors and some like Western medicine doctors and also some homeopathic. I like to mix the two. I learned that my body was in fight or flight mode. And it was basically just holding on to fat, storing fat, and it had so much stress in it. My cortisol levels were through the roof. My inflammation was insane. You can see it in this photo. Like I'm so inflamed. I had this like awful cystic acne all over my face and my neck and my chest and back. Like it was so painful and humiliating. Like I was storing trauma from all kinds of things, the assault, religious trauma, like stuff from childhood. And it was just all coming up. Your body will talk to you. Your body keeps the score, man. Like I have learned that if nothing else. I felt like I was drowning in anxiety and depression. I kept like lashing out at the people that I loved and just wasn't doing well. I didn't know how to process all of this, and there was so many changes just in the last few months at this time. That and then when I looked back even further, it was like, well, man, if I go back a few more years, like I've walked away from a belief system that I had my whole life, and it feels like the rug is ripped out from under me, and it's just a lot. I mean, I really went through it. I don't know if you guys have ever, if you follow the holistic psychologist or if you're familiar with the term the dark night of the soul. It's something that apparently every human goes through at some point in time. And this was mine. Like it was very dark. It was very intense. I just felt like I was losing sight of the person I had once worked so hard to become. So I really got like desperate to heal. And I'm the kind of person that like once I hit that point, I'm going to dive in head first. I'm going to learn, I'm going to seek to understand. So I was really learning how to understand my mind, my body, my spirit. And like I started going to therapy again, which was amazing and great. I started diving into subconscious mind work, and self-study of that became like my lifeline. I got so much clarity. I started to explore these really powerful tools like psycho-cybernetics, hypnotherapy, EFT, just therapy modalities and understandings of the mind that would eventually lead me to literally the most profound transformation of my life. But the turning point came actually when I was doing a meditation, and I was learning to meditate. I wanted to teach myself that. I have ADHD, so it can be a little tricky. And I was working my way up to like 40-minute meditations, and I was so enjoying it. I was so proud. And I was doing it a lot, and I would just, get into a state of peace, and like I would sometimes get ideas or just feel a sense of peace or fall asleep. Like it was nothing really, intense. But this one particular day, I went into my normal meditation, and I had a really beautiful experience that I want to share with you guys. And I actually walk women through on a regular basis now. I connected with what I now know to be like my higher self, this like future version of me, free from trauma, free from ego, free from pain. And I sat with her and experienced being in her energy and what it would feel like to be free of all of this, to feel good in my body, to feel good in my mind, to feel balanced and at peace, and to have used everything that happened to me and everything that was going on to my advantage and to heal and just releasing all of it. And this connection with that version of me was the spark that really ignited my journey to becoming her being the truest version of me, the most aligned version of myself, the most healed version of myself, the next level version of me. And I realized that my past approach of change, so where you're like forcing change on yourself and you're getting really perfectionistic and you're setting goals and making rules for what you can and can't do now because you're going to change something about yourself, that it wasn't serving me and it never truly stuck. It was focused on willpower and motivation, and those things always, they were so waning, like they would fall away. And so when shit hits the fan and life gets real, it was like, oh, I don't know how to do this. I don't know who I am. I everything stops. And I go back to binge eating, back to like self-hatred speak, back to like the spiraling in my own mind and being my own biggest problem. Does that make sense? Does that resonate? Like, where you just are like, I don't care about this anymore. I don't care about doing the healthy things that are going to take care of me. I don't care about prioritizing myself. I'm in survival mode. So, yes, okay. And so this is because I'm going to get deeper into this, but this is because of like the programming and the identity level that you're at is not aligning with the way you want to shift. So, when life happens and the kids are freaking out and you've got so much going on and you're behind and somebody's mad at you or something hard happens in your family or whatever, then you are going to drop it all because it's not who you are. It's what you're pushing yourself to do. And when things really get real, you can't uphold that. It's going to drop. So I just felt like every time stuff got hard, I stopped being who I wanted to be. So who was it really who I was then? So instead, during this time when everything was so horrible, I began to focus on not pushing myself, not trying to be something that I really wasn't, not setting a bunch of rules or guidelines and like being good and making healthy choices. And it wasn't even just physical, it's mental, emotional, relational, financial, everything. Instead of doing that, I really focused on connecting with that next level version of myself that I had felt. And what would happen if I just embodied her? Because it's me. I could feel like, I know it might sound weird, but it's me. I knew it was me. So if that's me and that's inside of me, can I just embody that version of myself instead of trying to force myself to follow rules and be a certain way and follow a certain plan and make good choices that's going to fall away the second things get hard? Can I just embody this version of myself and the feelings and the traits of her, not through rigid rules, but through a gentle, expansive process that feels peaceful and aligned, and it can feel easy? I'm glazing over this and we're going to get a little deeper into like what this looks like, but oh my God, I did this and everything shifted. I shifted. It felt like I shifted at a cellular level. I was no longer pushing. I was no longer forcing myself to do anything. I was no longer following rules. I was no longer doing things because I thought I should. I would just tap back into that version of me and then act accordingly. And that shift led to so many changes. I have released 56 pounds. The inflammation in my, I had blood work done and my inflammation was incredibly high. It is almost gone. My skin has cleared. I have gained massive clarity in who I am as a person, in my purpose in this world, in my business, with my kids, my parenting. Gained so much clarity about like what I want for my life, and what how to find myself after everything that had gone down, everything that I was raised in, everything I walked away from. I feel like I gained connection and I figured something out. It was like I felt like I stumbled across a secret and I wanted to tell everybody. But first, I wanted to make sure that it was going to stick, it was going to work. And so I kind of used myself as like a guinea pig for like a year and a half. And I tested out different things. And I got a small group of women together from my online community. And we started doing stuff together and we started testing things out together and playing with different things. And what could this look like? And what if we tried this? And how does this feel? And are you having the same experience that I had when you do this meditation? And how does this work for you? What are you feeling when we do? And I figured it out. And I love to formalize things and make them easy for other women. And so that's what ended up being born out of this experience that I had for myself and with myself. The Becoming Her method was born. And this came from years of therapy, inner work, deep self study. I went from a resentful people pleaser with inflammation all over my body, a body that was breaking down at, what was I then? 34. I'm 37 now. Just completely disconnected from myself, to creating a powerful method for rapid self transformation and creating the life that you want. I'm so excited that you're here. I'm so excited to introduce to you the Becoming Her method. Let's get into it. Um, the method is made up of three different phases and they lead to one transformation and it affects everything. So it's like the domino effect. You might go into it being like, oh, well, I'm here for my body. I really want to shift my physicality. I really want to lose weight. I really want to be healthy, whatever. It's going to affect your money. It's going to affect your relationships. It's going to affect your business. It's going to affect everything because we are all connected. So it's really cool because if you feel overwhelmed, like everything's a disaster and I need to fix literally everything, no worries. You really only need to focus on connecting with that next level version of yourself and noticing what you feel about them and what is different about them than your current self, and just start embodying them and shift like one area and it's going to affect everything else. So you don't need to carry that overwhelm. You don't need to be doing that. Hi, Katie. Welcome. Okay. I want you guys to know this is not just me. I'm going to put this here. People are having so many cool experiences and experiencing so many shifts. I mean, I've been coaching women through this for over 2 years now, and myself through it for 3+ years. And it works. Like you will shift. You will, and like I love what Stephanie said down here. She put it perfectly. It's weird because when you do the method, you're doing it for something like usually like deeper, but then like little things start to shift. Like you just notice that you don't want to eat certain foods that are shitty for you anymore. You start to like kind of shift the way you dress and you start to kind of like I had one girl DM me, I think I have a screenshot of it on my phone. She DM'd me like yesterday or the day before and she was like, it's really weird. Like I'm shifting all these big things, but now it's like, she's like, it's been a couple months and now I'm like randomly going on Pinterest and like looking up like hairstyles and like makeup tips because I just feel like the way I look isn't aligning with who I am anymore. And I want to like freshen things up or change things up. And she's like, it's just really weird because I normally wouldn't care about that at all. And so it's just really interesting. Like you are so connected. And when you feel good and you bring these identity shifts, really at an identity level, you're shifting, little things shift as well as the bigger things. So it's just really cool to see other women having these experiences. All right. Let's get into a little bit. This is very surface so that you can understand how the method works and what it's doing. I want you to understand a little bit about the subconscious mind. So, according to psychocybernetics, the subconscious mind, basically, it's not actually a mind. It is operating like a very sophisticated computer. So the subconscious mind acts like a computer. And what do computers do? They operate solely based on their programming, right? It doesn't have the capacity to discern whether the actions or the programming are helpful to you or unhelpful to you. It simply executes commands based on the programming. And the programming of your subconscious mind is a mix of your beliefs, habits, patterns, everything that's ingrained in it from your childhood, from things you picked up along the way, from adulthood, your whole self, your whole life, right? There's even studies that show that a lot of our programming and stuff in our physical DNA is from ancestors, like things are passed down. Trauma is passed down. Um, yes, if you signed up, I will send you something. I got you. Okay. So this is your subconscious programming made up of. Okay. This means that every behavior, habit, or reaction that you exhibit is a direct result of your subconscious programming that's been installed over time. So whatever you're getting out of yourself, out of your life, and how your behavior, your habits, your patterns, and you're just like, why do I keep doing that? Why do I always have friends that do this to me? Why do I always attract men that are like this? Why do I always spend money before I get it? Why do I always This is your subconscious programming, okay? So to change the patterns and create new desired behaviors, you just need to reprogram the subconscious mind according to your goals, to your desired outcome. Now, I know that you're like, okay, you're saying it like it's easy. I don't know how the hell to reprogram. I do. This is what I do. This is what I study. Okay. I'm NLP certified, EFT certified. I'm a student of psychocybernetics. I'm a student of psychology right now. I'm going through a massive program, getting certified in all kinds of good shit for you guys. I am a learning machine. This is what I love. The Becoming Her method is designed to work seamlessly with your subconscious mind to facilitate this reprogramming process effortlessly. Okay. That's how it gets to be for you. Relax and receive the ease. We're not working hard anymore. We're not pushing through anymore. We're not. It's done. It gets to be easy for you, babe. It's supposed to be, life is supposed to be good. It's supposed to be abundant. It's supposed to be enjoyable. To change, you don't have to push. You actually need to let go and feel into yourself and embody what you want. Okay. So the Becoming Her method is going to work with your subconscious mind to facilitate that reprogramming that you need. Okay. This method integrates daily practices and daily mental shifts that align your subconscious programming with that next level version of yourself and the outcome that you desire. So, by consistently doing certain things, okay, and targeted activities, which I'm going to walk you through, you begin to overwrite the old limiting beliefs with new empowering ones. So, every day, the method guides you through exercises and rituals that gradually reshape your subconscious landscape and what's going on in here for you. Okay. So these practices are designed to reinforce positive changes and align your daily actions with your ultimate goal, your ultimate desired self, ultimate desired outcome, desired life, whatever it is. Some people in the spiritual space will call this manifestation. Some people don't like that word. I like the science of it. I like the facts. Um, and this is what that is. And I'm going to explain it to you more. As you repeatedly engage in these activities, your subconscious begins to accept and integrate the new programming, making it easier for you to adopt new habits and new behaviors. And like I said, you're not even trying and you just all of a sudden kind of want to like show up a little different. Or what if I got some new clothes and dressed different? What if I stopped eating that? What if I stopped drinking? What if I didn't talk like this about myself anymore? Like it just shifts because you're aligning. So basically, the Becoming Her method helps you really like harness the power of your subconscious mind and you're in control of it. You're turning it into a supportive ally instead of just letting it run the show and not understanding it. You're just taking the power back. By reprogramming your internal computer with intentions and practices that align with your next level self, you really are paving the way for effortless transformation and a life that truly reflects your deepest desires. Okay. So here's a breakdown of the method. It's broken down into 3 phases. Okay. Phase 1 is connection. Phase 2 is consistency, and phase 3 is embodiment. So basically, first phase 1 connection, this is very short lived. You are only in phase 1 for a second. Okay. The minute that you finish the meeting your higher self hypnotherapy that I've designed, you're out of phase 1. So once you make that connection with your higher self, like I will walk you through, a hypnosis that, and hypnosis is very safe. You're not asleep. It's not weird. It's not like the movies. You're actually in a heightened state of awareness and you really are just have easier access to your subconscious mind. So you will quite literally meet this version of yourself, your higher self. You will meet her, you will meet them, you will be in their energy, you will feel what it is like to be them, and you will have a connection that will change your life. It is a very sweet experience. Um, so we'll go through that, and that's going to lay the foundation for true self transformation, self improvement. Okay. Then you're done with that. Once you meet her, you're done. You go into phase two. And this is really magical. This is where I'm like so excited. This is where we get like established in consistency. So there's a daily ritual, and I'm going to lay it all out. I'm going to give literally just tell you everything. There's a daily ritual. If it's very specific, this is where all of my like guinea pigging and studying and tweaking and everything really went into. But basically, there's a daily ritual that's 5 different steps, and it's going to elevate your vibration. You may have heard that you are putting out a vibration. Everything is. This cup of matcha is, this pen has a frequency, these glasses have a frequency. Everything has a different frequency, and there's high frequencies, low frequencies, and everything in between. And like frequencies attract like frequencies. So you are going to attract things that match your general vibrational frequency. So the Becoming Her daily ritual, which we're going to get into, is designed to shift your frequency and raise it so that you begin to attract things and conversations, situations, and like different things that feel good, that match your new higher vibration. This is why women are like, I don't think I want to dress like this anymore. I don't think I want to eat this anymore because it no longer fits their frequency. So it's like, it feels like magic, but it's not. It's just science. We're just not making it so complicated anymore. You're not going to have to read a book about a certain diet and a certain exercise regime and force yourself to go to the gym and force yourself to do it. You don't need to do any of that. None of it. And you're literally going to shift. You will drop weight if you need to. You will clear your skin if you need to. You will have such better relationships if that's what's needed. You will start making a fuck ton of money if that's what you want. Like it, this is so simplified. So, okay. Um, Finally, you're going to be, once you get consistency. So you're in phase two, you're going to be there for about 21 to 30 days. 21 days is like the goal, but you know, I do a 30-day challenge inside of the collective pretty regularly because I like to do 30 because if we aim for 30, you're more likely to get to 21 days. And that's how long it takes to really form a habit. But we're making the daily ritual habitual. Oh, that rhymes. We're making the daily ritual consistent. We're getting you to a state of like, this is just what I do now, and it would be weird if I skipped it. Like, so if you do skip it, that's fine. But you'd be like, oh, I really feel that. I don't, this is who I am now. So once you're done with the 21 days, you're out of phase two. You will continue to do the daily ritual. It's part of who you are now, but you're just not in phase two, like really trying to get consistent. You're already consistent now. So you go to phase three. And phase three is where you're going to live out your life. You're going to be embodying your higher self. You're going to be always looking at different areas of your life and realigning, readjusting. This is how we're supposed to live in a state of abundance, in a state of evolving, in a state of growth. When you are stagnant and you're not growing and you're not evolving and being your best self, we get things like depression, we get things like anxiety, we don't feel good, we feel unfulfilled. So Becoming Her method is not just like some program or a formula. Like it is really a journey that's going to change how you connect with yourself and how you shape your reality. It's going to put the power back in your hands, and it feels so good. By aligning with your next level self, you can create a life that truly reflects what your deepest desires are and your highest potential. Okay, so I'm here to walk you through this. Let's get deeper into it. Katie, I love you. Thank you for being here. Okay. So, phase one, the connection phase, the shortest phase. This is how you start becoming her. You cannot become what you do not know. So, you first need to meet your next level self, connect with them, feel their energy, and use this connection with them to form a baseline for what it is you are really becoming, what it is you are aligning with. Okay. So, You can do this on your own for sure. Like, please know that. Please feel free to do that. I have created my own guided meditation. It really should be called a hypnosis because it's very, you're going to be in such a heightened state of awareness. It's such a beautiful experience, but it's a guided meditation, hypnosis, whatever. And I created it very specifically to draw you to the same experience that I had that day. So I've actually redone this like 5 or 6 different times, and this is the one that I've landed on. It seems to have the best effect on people, gets the best results. It brings so much peace, and women love this one. So this is inside of the collective. If you are a member or you join us, you can just go in there and you can do phase one like tonight before you go to sleep, and you'll knock it out. It's perfect. It's so good. You're gonna love it. So this is phase one. That's all you need to do. Phase two is about creating that consistency, right? This is what you'll be getting consistent with. This right here in front of us is the Becoming Her daily ritual. This is the daily practice where you're going to be establishing a routine that focuses on internal alignment to shape your external reality. Because remember, like attracts like. You are a magnet. So if you're not liking what you're magnetizing to you and you just keep getting these like shitty situations and you're just like not about it, then we just need to shift you so you stop attracting things like that. Okay. When I shifted me, I started attracting really good, loyal friends because I had some, remember mentioned I had some like crappy things happen and some hurt go down. I was like, you know what? I really want women that don't like me just because I have the same religion as them. I want women in my life that are going to just be like ride or dies. I've not really had that. And I really want that. So that was an intention that I said. That was something that I visualized. And that was something that if I want that, then I need to be that. So I need to work on my own energy and my own friendship. And I really need to become that so I can attract it. And I did. So that's kind of how it works. So here's the goal. Kara, I want you to call in your person. I want you to call, like, I want you to, this is what I did, Kara. I just want to speak to this for a second. I knew what I wanted. And I'm like you, like I wanted to just have like one really good friend. And I ended up like, I have a circle of about 5 women and they all live in different parts of the world. So I have like friends to go visit now and it makes me plan trips and I love it. I realized that didn't have that. And I also wasn't being that for myself. So I want you, Kara, to focus on becoming that person for yourself. When you do that, you will naturally attract people that are the same frequency and you will create a circle. That's what happened to me. Okay. So the daily ritual, basically, the goal is to spend at least 5 minutes a day on each of these steps. So 5 minutes each, 5 steps total, 25 minutes a day. Okay. Now, when I first started doing this, it was like 2 hours. And I was like, okay, this is working, but I can't do this. Like nobody can do 2 hours a day. Like, what the hell? I got to get this down. So this is why I started. This is why I say this is where all the like studying and trial and error and like testing on like my group of women that worked with me. This is where it all went to because I was like, okay, how many minutes do we actually have to do to where things are shifting? And so we got it down. We got it down to this. I'm telling you, like, I will say most days I spend 5 minutes each, but there are some days where I'll go longer and I can do like, 5 minutes here, 15 minutes here, 20 minutes there. But most days these days, I'm spending 5 minutes each. Obsessed. It is plenty. You will shift. You will. So let's get into each step, okay? So first is visualization. Then we have EFT tapping. If you're not familiar with that, I'll explain it to you. Then we have scripting. And then we have positive self-talk. And then we have movement. 5 minutes each. I said most days I'm spending about 5 minutes each. I would say it's like 5 minutes on each of these, except for movement. I've been going to the gym and really enjoying that, which I used to hate. So that's something that shifted for me with all the identity work and the subconscious reprogramming. So I go to the gym for like 45 minutes, but the other ones I've been spending about 5 minutes each, and it's been great. If I can go longer, I will, but it's just been a really busy season for me. And that's why I love this because it gets to be that easy. So let's get deeper into the first one, visualization. So There are different types of visualization. There's guided visualization where you're listening to something that's helping your mind focus and create the images that align with like what you want. But basically, visualization is simply the act of placing your attention and your intention on your desires. It primes your mind for the day and begins to overwrite the old programming, which is what we want, right? Your imagination is probably the most powerful thing that you have access to. It's incredibly powerful. So, without even realizing it, so much of the time we are using our imagination to make our lives worse. We're playing out scenarios, we're having anxiety, we're using our imagination to like kind of get into this woe is me state of being, and we're not using it to help us. If you're imagining positive scenarios, seeing the money that you want to make, seeing your body feel the way you want it to feel, imagining it, feeling it, involve your senses and imagine like if you're in your dream house, can you smell the coffee brewing in the morning? Can you hear the double French doors open to the back porch? Like you're really getting detailed. And I create audios in the collective that will literally like they're specific to whatever it is that you want to create, so you don't have to think about it, but you can totally just like go on Spotify, turn on some like instrumental music and visualize this yourself. But you're seeing the positive, you're seeing the desired outcome, you're seeing your goals, you're healing the processes, you're redoing, rewiring in a vivid detail. This practice will reduce your stress, lower your cortisol, improve your focus, and just really enhance your overall well-being. It's also going to give you a motivation boost by mentally rehearsing your goals. You actually like, if did you know that if you studies show that if you visualize yourself doing something, it activates the muscles in your body and like trains your mind as if you're actually doing it. So if you're afraid of public speaking, for example, and you imagine yourself speaking and you see it and you hear the crowd and you see yourself feeling confident in what you're wearing and you're walking on the stage and you go through the talk and you see everyone like nodding and clapping and loving it, you are literally activating in your mind. It doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. Your subconscious mind does not. So it thinks you've already done this. Okay. Yeah, Kara says I used to practice the flute with just my brain. Yes, and there's studies that have been done on like yoga, like visualizing yoga, and the muscles are activated like you're doing yoga. So your body is like practicing because it thinks you're really doing it. So we're taking this powerful science and we're applying it every day. It's going to reduce your anxiety. You're going to feel more relaxed, and it's going to support physical healing because your cells respond. There is a mind body connection. So you can visualize healing, visualize your body feeling the way you want it to feel, and it will respond, which is beautiful. It activates the same brain regions as the real experience. So we're just going to use that to our advantage and hack the system a little bit. All right. The next step is EFT tapping. This stands for emotional freedom technique. It's basically combining cognitive therapy with acupressure. So basically, you have certain meridian points on the body, like energetic hotspots on your face and body. And it's like acupressure. You're just going to tap on these areas while you're focusing on, there's two types of tapping. You can focus on kind of things that are like distressing you, stressing you out, emotions or energy that you just don't want to feel. Like Kara could tap on, I just never have had anybody. I've never felt like I've been anyone's person. No one's ever had my back. I feel lonely. Like she can tap on that and clear that emotional energy out of her body, out of her mind. So there's clearing EFT tapping, and then there's attracting EFT tapping, where you can clear out what you don't want and then go into tapping for like positivity. Like I relax and receive my new best friend. I'm open to receiving a new best friend. I am so open to being my own person and raising my vibration so that I can attract the friend of my dreams. Like you can call in what you want through tapping. It is, do not mess around with this. Like it is so powerful. It lowers your cortisol levels, rewires your brain, reduces anxiety, helps with PTSD and chronic pain. And studies show EFT rapidly decreases emotional distress, making it a scientifically supported tool for energetics and mental health. It's beautiful. I love it. I use EFT all the time, every day, at least 5 minutes. It will, on its own, it will change your life. But we're combining it with a bunch of other shit to make it even better. Next, scripting. Scripting is a very popular practice, and it's essentially just writing a short journal entry as your future self. So remember, you already have a connection with her at this point in the method, right? And so you're kind of tapping back into her and embodying her mindset and actions and writing a journal entry from the future as if the things you want have already transpired. You're already, whatever it is, if living in your dream house, running the successful business, married to the man of your dreams, whatever it is. Okay. So scripting is writing detailed descriptions of your desired life as if it's already happening. This practice aligns your thoughts and feelings with your goals. And again, cements that reprogramming, that rewiring. It's going to clarify your intentions and solidify your goals because you have to write it down. So to visualize and imagine is amazing, but if you're going to write something down, you really have to know exactly what you want because you're going to write it in a sentence. So it helps you clarify, kind of forces you to like get clearer, go a bit deeper. It's going to strengthen your beliefs in your desired outcome and cultivate a positive mindset for the day. The science behind scripting is that it rewires the brain through neuroplasticity. It's reinforcing specific neural pathways because you're putting literal pen to paper, and it's going to support new habits and beliefs that are aligned with what you actually want. So this is also incredibly powerful. Next, we do positive self-talk. Basically, you are using your words in a very powerful way without even trying all the time. Saying things like I'm very careful with what I say about myself, especially after the words I am, because it's very powerful and you are literally telling your subconscious mind new programming every time you speak about yourself, especially after the words I am. So, what we're going to do is we're going to intentionally take the power of words and specifically I am statements, and we're going to use them to shift our mind and reprogram and improve our well being by replacing negative thoughts with positive ones. So, the importance of this is first of all, it's going to massively boost your self esteem and confidence. You're going to raise your vibration because you're audibly speaking things out or listening to, if you're in the collective, I record self talk rampages and it's just me like spouting off like affirmations and speaking over you. You can listen to that as well. You don't have to say it yourself. But in one way or another, you're using words to reprogram and rewire and redefine who you are. The science behind this is cognitive reframing, okay? Through positive self-talk, you create more new neural pathways, promoting a more optimistic and proactive mindset. Quite literally just rolling the F over your old programming and your old wiring. Anna said, this is going to be the hardest part for me. Anna, this is usually the hardest part for everybody. Some people struggle with the scripting because they're like not a pen and paper person. But once they get it, they're good. And then positive self-talk is another really tricky one for people. And that's okay. The resistance will soften and release as you practice, which is why we're doing this every day. Okay. This is also what started me with recording the positive self-talk rants that I do, because some people just really had a hard time saying these things over themselves. So it's like, let me do it. Just hit play. I'll do it. I got you. And then we have movement. This can be 5 minutes of just stretching in bed, just kind of intuitively like hip openers, stretching, just like connecting with your body. Or it can be, going to a class, going to Pilates, going to the gym, whatever you want. But it's some kind of movement. Basically, we are wrapping up the daily ritual by energizing the body and mind, reducing stress, promoting calm, promoting mind-body connection, grounding the intentions we just set through the rest of the ritual, and boosting our focus. The science behind the movement portion is that movement boosts your mood and cognitive function by increasing endorphins and enhancing neuroplasticity, which we just worked so hard to create, right? And improving mental clarity and reducing anxiety. So we just really want to put all of that into the body we just did mentally into the body and get going on our day, right? So reviewing this again, it's the 5-step ritual is combining these 5 powerful practices, okay? each with its own unique benefits, scientifically backed to promote personal growth and subconscious reprogramming, right? So we're priming the brain for success by activating the same regions as real experiences with visualization. Then we're doing EFT to clear emotional blocks and reduce stress. And then we are scripting, which rewires the brain. We got that neuroplasticity game going strong, right? We're aligning our thoughts with our desired outcome. Then we're using the power of talk, okay, to foster a resilient and empowered mindset. And then finally, we're moving a little bit and we're enhancing our mood, cognitive function, and just really grounding in our bodies. We are so disconnected from our bodies. We're really connecting and grounding in. So together, these practices are creating a very holistic approach that leads to significant and lasting personal growth by aligning mind, body, and spirit. Does that make sense? Does anyone have any questions so far? I love you guys so much. Oh my gosh. Okay, good. So let's touch on phase three. And then I'll if anyone has any questions, please drop them in the chat. I will hang out with you guys and answer them. And then I'll talk to you about the collective and we'll go from there. Okay, so phase three is embodiment. This is where you begin to really fully step into the life of being your next level self. So think about it. You went to phase one where you met her. Then you created consistency with the subconscious reprogramming, and you're able to picture like, I want to be here. That's who I want to be. That's who I'm becoming. This is the life that I want. This is how I want to feel. This is the relationship that I want. And you're seeing that and you're getting consistent with cementing that and calling that into you. Your vibration is going to rise like exponentially. Then from there, it's okay. Like now I'm ready to live my life. What does it look like to embody my next level self in terms of my physical health? What about my mental well-being? What about my parenting? What about how I show up in the world and how I dress and shit, what about my skincare? Like we get detailed and we get big picture as well. Your home, you're going to want to change things about your home to support you more. You're going to start to really love yourself and see how much you've been neglecting yourself. Your money is going to be impacted in a really positive way. Like everything is going to shift. So you're in the embodiment phase, focusing on these different areas and really bringing them into alignment with your new self. So you're aligning your daily actions in the different sections of your life and who you are with who you truly are, this next level version of yourself. You're living in a state of expansion and growth, which is so good for you. That is how we're made to live. So through small, consistent changes, you're going to bring changes to your physical appearance, your emotional responses, your day-to-day routines. That's what we're talking about right now in the collective. We're doing day-to-day life alignment. We broke our day down into four quarters like a sports game. And then we're like looking at each of the quarters. So quarter one is like early morning, quarter two is early afternoon, quarter three is late afternoon, quarter four is nighttime. And we're like, how can we align this? What do we need to change? And we're having these most amazing conversations. Everything gets into alignment with her. Okay. You elevate your physical presence by shifting how you dress, how you groom, how you care for yourself as your higher self would. You're making emotional and mental adjustments. You're responding to people and situations with the grace, confidence, and wisdom of your next level self. You're shaping your schedule, your routine, and the way you run your life and your home and your family to reflect this new version of you. The embodiment phase is where transformation becomes your new normal. So it's really ensuring that you never fall back into your old ways. And to cement that, that's what I've done. The collective is for the embodiment phase. It'll give you everything you need for the first two phases, but all the new content, all the new programs that I'm creating inside the collective are for the embodiment phase. It's like a wealth of supportive content for women in this phase. So that's where you're going to find like that ongoing guidance, resources, community, support to keep you aligned with your higher self every day. Your environment is huge. I started in my business by studying the effects of your environment, your physical environment, and clutter and the effects on the psyche and all of these things. Your environment is so important, but it is more than just the physical room you're in. it is who you're around, the content you're taking in. I wanted to create an environment that was conducive for the growth of women, for the self transformation they're going through, because so much of the time, our coworkers and our family members and our friends, like they're not actually aligned with how we want to feel and who we're becoming. And they can't really hold that space for us, and they can kind of pull us backwards. So I wanted to create a space where that just does not happen. And you can go to get realigned with what you're doing. And you can have a safe space for your continued growth, and you can maintain your transformation and keep living as the woman you're really meant to be. So type your questions in the chat. I am here to answer anything. And while you guys do that, I just want to talk to you about the collective. So I have spent the past 2 years curating the perfect space for women like you. It's called Becoming Her Collective. It is the ultimate transformation companion. I'm obsessed. There are amazing shifts happening in here. There are guided visualizations meticulously crafted by me to effortlessly reshape your unconscious mind. You can watch as your like deepest desires begin to show up in your reality without demanding an extra moment of your time or energy or pushing or forcing or getting motivated. We're done with that. Okay. This is a new way of being. You're going to rewire while you sleep. So there are these like really amazing sleep tracks that I make, and they have subliminals in there that I even like study like the different hertzes and the different like levels of things for different issues and different things you want to create in your life. So there's sleep tracks for different things that you want to call in, that you want to feel, so you can wake up refreshed and rejuvenated, ready to conquer the world as your most empowered self. There's all kinds of like resources and guided audios. You're really going to learn how to do life as your next level self. It's like there's so much self-discovery in the monthly master classes. I curate these exclusively for women that are ready to like really live this out and merge with their next level selves. So we talk about everything like reclaiming your vitality, mastering the management of your life, like day-to-day practical stuff, more energetic stuff as well, like mindset stuff. Like I got you covered every area. And then it's such a sanctuary in here. Like it's such a sisterhood. There is so much peace within this community. It's a very sacred space where you can bring your deepest questions, your darkest fears, your biggest goals, and you're going to find like absolutely unwavering support, friendship, advice, and accountability. And the team and I hang out in there regularly. This is my business now. So this is where I'm putting all my content. This is where I'm putting all the course. You guys know I'm a course creating machine. I had like over 30 courses before. They're all in the collective, and I make new courses every month, and they go in the collective, and they're just like topical. You can search and attack whatever is feeling like it resonates with you. So this is like a massive library of videos and podcasts. Like you can Netflix and chill, but you're transforming yourself. So basically, there's a new course delivered. I say every month, but to be safe, I'm supposed to say every 6 to 7 weeks. That it's not, it's every month. And each course is created live. So you guys get to be there with me. And it's like crafted to provide you with the tools and the insights, everything that you need to navigate life in this high vibration state, right? And then, like I said, you also receive access to like, it's almost all of my programs. It's 95% of my programs. It's like an $11,000 value because I've made so much stuff over the last 8+ years. This is one of our lovely members. She said, it's fire. I canceled all my other monthly memberships related in related fields because the collective has it all. Thank you so much for holding this space. My cocooning stage is coming to an end, and this gal is about to spread her wings. I am becoming obsessed. Here's another one. I won't read it to you, but you guys can screenshot and dive in if you would like to. But this is working for women. This is working for others, not just myself. And that's the biggest thing. That's what I was so worried about at first. Like, oh my God, is this just me? Is there something about like my personality, or like, can this transfer to other women? And like, I tested this on women from all walks of life, different socioeconomic backgrounds, different like budgets and salaries, different like one had kids, no kids, lots of kids, one kid, like married, divorced, single, widowed. Like this works, and I'm so confident in it. There is a massive library of positive affirmations, just different resources and tracks that are designed to reprogram your subconscious mind for you and pave the way to your dream life to really unfold, like I said, effortlessly. Here's the thing: your subconscious mind is picking up like millions and billions of bits of information all the time. All the time. And you have something called your reticular activating system, or your RAS. And that is like the filter. So you're not actively thinking like, oh, Allie has this headboard, Allie has this pink shirt, Allie has, there's light behind her, oh, there's a treadmill back there, oh, there's it. You notice it. Your subconscious mind notices all of it, but you're not consciously noticing it all the time because of your RAS. So what we can do with that is, since your subconscious mind is taking in everything you're seeing, hearing, everything, smelling, everything, even if you're not consciously noticing it, then you can just listen to the stuff I make while you work, while you do other stuff, while you're getting ready for the day. And your subconscious mind is going to pick it up. You don't have to work on it. You don't have to focus on it. It's beautiful. So I love EFT. I am a certified EFT practitioner. I'm obsessed. There is a library of EFT videos where you just click play, tap where I tap, and repeat what I say. We're going to dissolve energy blocks, conquer self-doubt, increase your confidence. There's tapping for anxiety, caring what people think about you, arguing with your spouse, like literally, yeah, sure, I will, Jen. And here's the link for you. Just know that it's gonna expire because the collective is closed. So if you're gonna join now. And yeah, I'm sorry, guys. There you go. I should have shared that with you. We have breath work in the collective. There is an expansive bank of extras. There's like chakra balancing playlists and guided meditations, and I mean just a massive resource library. Basically, like, there are bonus trainings. There's the vision board building bonus training. There's the transformative power of words bonus training. There's just so much wisdom and so much to dive into here. I put everything here, and I'm always adding because I wanted it to feel like this. I wanted it to feel like a bank of becoming for you, like a space curated intentionally by me for women who want to grow and want to become her. This is designed for your transformation. It is so intentional, so deliberate, and so specific for women that want this and just refuse to go back, refuse to do things normally, refuse to be the status quo, refuse to be the way they've been because they know it's not working. Their bodies are talking to them. They're not feeling 100%. They want more. They know they deserve more. And they believe that they can do things at a higher level and really elevate out of the way everyone else is being, the way everyone else is doing things, the way everyone else thinks, eats, and carries themselves. Like, they're at a higher level. Okay. Just some more kind words from my members. Okay, here's kind of some of the basics. Um, there's no commitment in the collective at this time. You can cancel anytime. Okay. Um, you can, oh, it shouldn't be doing that for you. It should let you write in. I got you. I'll email you guys. Don't worry about it. There's no commitment. You can cancel anytime. There are monthly live calls with me, and they're a vibe, guys. They are a vibe. I am very like intuitive. Here's the link. If it's making you wait, I'll just email you guys. Just make sure you check the email because it'll expire in like literally like less than 24 hours. Because it's closed right now, and I just opened it just for you guys. So it might be being weird because of that. Let me know what it says. There are monthly calls with me. We hang out, and I'm really intuitive and I go off of what members want. So when you guys suggest something like the theme we're doing right now of aligning your day-to-day life, that was suggested by Brittany. She's been a member since opening day, and she suggested that, and everyone was like, oh my God, yes. So we're doing that right now. There are monthly master classes that are unavailable anywhere else. The things that are in the collective are exclusive to the collective. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sharing it in the chat. Wow. I was sharing it to the chat privately to myself because I'm a tech goddess. Oh, tell me if that works. Um, and then really everything in the collective. Okay, good. Thank you guys. Super smart.
Everything in the collective is subconscious mind reprogramming, and it's made super simple. You don't have to do the work. I would say the biggest like work you're doing is learning to train your mind to visualize positive things, and you're really overriding that old programming. You're naturally going to have resistance. Naturally, thank you, Anna. Naturally gonna like you're naturally going to want to like kind of go back to the old ways, but you're going to start to have self-awareness. You're going to notice like, I just went super negative about myself. Why did I do that? And it's going to naturally start to shift because we're subconscious for programming. Okay. Few more kind words. Does anyone have any questions? I am so here for you. Any questions at all? I got you. Okay. So here's what we're doing. This is a very flash offer. It's going to turn off. I Amy, yeah. I'm going to be turning this off in the next few hours. I just wanted to open it up just for you guys. Normally the like deal on the collective is $69. At full price, it is $79 and it is closed right now. So this is just a special opportunity for those that were really like wanting to learn about the method and just want to go all in. It's going to expire and this price won't be back. So if you would like to take advantage of founding members pricing, $59 a month, no commitment. You can just join and you can cancel if you get in there and you're just like, you know what, this, I don't like her. I don't like this. I'm out. That's totally fine. But yeah, if anyone has any questions, I am here. The $59 a month is it's the founding members pricing. So it's gone. The collective is closed. When it opens again, I think we're opening it in November. It'll be higher and yeah, any questions about the method? Any questions about um excuse me, how you funny story. Tell me, Laura. uh yeah, this is going to expire definitely by the end of the day. It's just something that I like to pop out sometimes and let people like you're either in or you're out. You want to do the method or you're, you're not there. Cause this is the thing too. Like, well, I really want how I talked about like you're reprogramming and you're calling in what you are. And like, I want to call in women that are done. They're done with the old. They are ready. They are done shitting around and they are ready to like make the changes happen. They are so done and so ready. So that's why like, I thought this would be such a good idea because it's going to call in those kind of women. And if that's not where you're at, that is totally okay. The collective will open again and it'll just be a different price point. That's okay. It's still going to be there for you when it opens. Yeah, exactly, Stephanie. The collective is not a place where we mess around. Like, it's a very, when you have a membership, you have to be really aware and careful because if you have it like too low of a price or like you, your energy as the leader is not where it needs to be, then you're going to be calling in people that are going to make it a shitty space. They're not going to make it expansive. They're not going to, it's gonna it's gonna make the quality of the space really dwindle. And so, yay, Laura, come in and join us. And yeah, when I say I'm closing it, I close it. I shut that shit off. But this is why, like, I want to call in women who are done. They are just so ready. They want to be here. They want to make this a happy space for the rest of us. They want to contribute. They want to take in the content. They want to come to the calls as much as they can or watch the replays when they can't. They want to get in there and do the workbooks. They want to do the journal prompts. They're doing their daily ritual. And to do that, I want to really be careful and curate that space. So this is part of that process. I feel like it's my responsibility to create killer content and then also my responsibility to really manage my own energy and edit the kind of people I'm calling into this space. Um, how about this? I will set it to close at midnight Pacific time. Yeah. I was gonna do it this afternoon, but I guess that just makes a little more sense. And I'll email you guys. I love you, Anna. Apparently I already have an account and I don't know my password. Oh, damn, reset it. Reset it. You probably have an account because yay, you guys are in. I'm so happy. Um, I so sometimes so the collective is not on Facebook. It's on its own private platform. I didn't want it to have anything to do with social media, especially not Facebook of all places. And so the platform is so good. I love it so much. Sometimes I host free things on there. So if you've ever participated in like a challenge or gotten like a free thing from me, you probably had to make, yeah, probably had to make an account. Or if you're like have my past courses, those are in there now as well. So yes. Nicole, if you want CEO Club, so let me talk about that quickly. And if anyone has any other questions, please, I'm here. I want to make sure that you get answered and that you feel supported. CEO Club is $99 a month and you get the collective with it. So you get two memberships for one. Basically, the collective is free. That is going away in a couple weeks. I'm doing a big CEO Club launch and then I'm going to stop offering that. So in the future, it'll be like $160 a month for both or $99 just for CEO Club. You can get CEO Club right now and the collective still for that price. I'll get you the link right now. Um, but yeah, you'll see me pretty soon start to talk about that. And then when it's done, it's done. And that because this deal, the 2 for 1, is a founding members thing. There you go. I just sent you to like the info page so you can see like testimonials and the vibe and stuff. Katie, get your butt in CEO Club. What are you even doing, girl? Let's go. We're doing a social surge right now and it's fire. Oh my God. Stephanie's here. Like, tell them we love it. Um, will it stay at that price if we join now? Yeah, yeah, yeah. When it goes up, if you're a that's I'm sorry, I should have clarified that. Once you're a member, if as long as you are a member, you stay. No matter what I add, no matter how much the price goes up, like I'm planning on the collective being $100 a month eventually. It's so packed. But you'll never get have to pay that as long as you remain a member. If you like leave and come back, you'll come back at whatever it is, but yeah, you're grandfathered in. So that's why I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm doing this last big launch because I'm like, everyone that wants CEO Club just needs to get in now because you're literally saving like $60 a month and the price is only going to increase. But yeah, in CEO Club, we're doing social surge right now. So we're doing like social media, everything, the energetics, how to actually enjoy it, and lots of strategy as well. And strategy that like feels good, not like stupid bro marketing strategy that drains you and takes up your entire life. I love that you said it like that, Nicole. I'm Canadian, so it's even more money on the save. Because usually people are like, oh, I'm in another country, so can I get it for cheaper? And it's like, that's still, but I'm not. It's the same for me. Like they come at it from a place of scarcity. And I love your mindset. Good job. Kara, woo! She's in. We love it. Yeah. Stephanie is, can we talk about Stephanie for a second? She's kick ass. She has like multiple businesses, multiple, so many ideas, and she's like just doing it. She's just doing it. I love it. And just so you guys know, if you ever are in the collective and you want to upgrade to CEO Club, you can do that in your settings. Dale, what is CEO Club? Let me walk you. It's basically it's a mastermind of women, and it's $99 a month. And when you join that, currently only for the next like this has been this way for a year and it's going to end next month, but you get the collective, the becoming her, everything that we just talked about today for free. So Basically, we're going to get your business running smoothly and your money growing and you feeling lighter, you feeling less stressed out. So basically, if you don't know my story, like I went from being like literally going to the food bank. We had nothing. Like we had cars repossessed, evictions, like no money. And I turned my hobby blog into a 7-figure business in about 19 months. Um, Yes, and you get access to all the past courses as well. You guys, startup school is in there. It's a $4,000 course, and it's just in there. If you don't have a business at this time, this is up to you, Dale. Like there are women that know they're going to start and they use it as a push to get them to start. So we have a lot of babypreneurs in there. Um, but they sorry, I got distracted by Nicole's comment. Ah, Kathy Heller. But they get in there because it's the price it is right now and they want the 2-for-1 deal. But if that is not your priority and you're like, I'll pay more later when I'm ready, that is totally your call. It will be here for you. It's always increasing. So basically, I work with entrepreneurs of all stages. We have florists in there. We have a hairstylist who is taking her knowledge online. We have a mom of 5 who wanted to bring in 10K a month through her podcast, and we got her to 15K in 3 months. We have women in there with nothing but an idea who are starting literally from scratch. We have women that are having massive launches. You can see their stories and their testimonials on the page that I shared with you guys. But it's basically a mastermind tailored to your success for 99 bucks a month. There are like lives, there's training. We do co-working together for increased productivity. We cover everything: SEO, social media mastery, mindset, business energetics, money, relationship, email marketing, everything that you need. Am I good to join without having human kids? Girl, yes. Yes. It's not like, oh, moms only at all. It's women. We do group challenges. We're doing networking stuff. We have private chat rooms, accountability buddies. Like I said, co-working works. Oh my God, it works so well. I love it. And then I also like the girls that are members can attest to this too. I maybe should be a little more careful, but I'm just not. Like I literally just peel back the curtain and share everything. If I'm learning something in my business, like I literally just share it. Like I just shared I have like, I mean, 8+ years of investing in coaches and learning and trial and error in my own business. And I just created an entire new email marketing funnel to bring in money passively. And I just literally like shared the Google Doc with all my members, like for free. Like I just added it to the membership. Um, you guys get to learn with me. You guys get to get the secrets. You guys get to get behind the scenes. Like you are my girls and we're in a circle together. And that's what I'm here to do. This is my life's purpose. This is what I'm here to do. You also like there's something that I have that I sell on the back end called the Business Energetics Academy. And there's stuff in there like sales psychology, social media psychology, the art of indirect selling. So you never have to feel salesy, the different buyer types, crafting magnetic sales pages, things like that. There's all these like new courses inside of there, and you get access to the whole thing. So that didn't used to be there. I added it like a few months ago. But I just didn't feel good selling it separately. Like I just want you guys to have everything. If you're a member, you get everything. If you want to not, if you don't like memberships, then you can buy everything separate or buy what you want separate. But if you just be a member, you can get in there and just get everything. And I just think that's the easiest, cleanest way to do stuff. We got stuff in there about podcasting, blogging, webinars, email marketing, social media, clearing money blocks, increasing your revenue just with your energy and subconscious reprogramming, because everybody has a subconscious program container of how much money they will allow. So we can reprogram that and expand that, and you will literally just start making money. You'll literally just start getting clients. You don't have to do anything. Stephanie just had this happen actually several times. How do we receive notifications about the stuff in the collective? Do we need to always be signed in? No. The best thing you can do is go download the Circle app. Circle is the platform that we have created the collective with. Get the Circle app and log in there, and then you can set the notifications to what you want. So you can be like, if Ali makes a new event, I want to know about it, but I don't want to get pinged every time somebody comments on something. You can control it. Every time we make an event in the collective, you are automatically RSVP'd to it. So you'd actually have to go in and say, I don't care about this. We want everyone to see everything. So when we auto RSVP you, it pings you. You can also set it to send you an email if you would like to be extra reminded. But yeah, the app is great. They did such a good job on the app. Yeah, it'll sync to your calendar. Like you can literally, you don't need to miss things at all. It can be very simple for you. And the app is just the best thing. I chose Circle because their app was so good. I got you. I got you, Nicole. Any other questions at all? Also, Nicole, if you're not a human mom, like, do you have dogs? Have you seen Phoebe? I feel like I feel like we should have brought her today. Two dogs. I love it. You need to send me a picture in DMs. Oh my God, your husky. They're so loud and so funny. I love them. What is the name of the app? Circle. Pull it up. I think it's purple and it has a C on it. It's blue. See it? Circle. And then once you get in there, it'll guide you through like what you're logging in again. So basically, and I am recording it. I'm happy to send a replay. I was gonna send yeah, I'll just send a replay. That's fine. Let me just make a note. I don't want to forget. Would you guys like the slides too? I can send you the slides if that would help you. Yes. So I got you, Meredith. I made a note. So in both CEO Club and Becoming Her Collective, there's different things. So everything that I create in the collective, I usually make a business edition of it for CEO Club. So there are like business growth, social media growth, like sleep tracks and audio tracks and all these things. Then the Becoming Her side, it's all like lifestyle, personal energetics. Yeah, Carrie, I got you. I will send the replay. You guys will have the replay, so you're good on that. And then I'll send the slides. You guys can just keep those, and then I'll send the link. And I already just went in and set it to expire, at midnight. But yeah, it's basically every month in CEO Club, we do an energetics class. So something that is like gonna shift you at a subconscious programming level towards your business. We do a strategy class, so more like practical strategy that feels good. And then we do like co-working sessions. And then in the collective, we are very like themed. So this is bugging me. I want to get them like, I need to like stop spinning or I'm gonna freak out. I hate it. There. Um, in the collective, we're very themed. So we pick like a topic of like the embodiment phase, like what do we want to work on next? And we go in on that and we do like several classes. Like it depends on the month, but this month there will be 4 live classes because there's 4 quarters in the day that we broke down. Usually there's like 2 or 3. Yeah, the spinning was, I was like, I'm about to jump off a ledge. I can't do this. I create a lot of like worksheets and stuff to go along with things. Like basically it's like, what can I do to make this actually implementable and easy as hell? So in there we can find all the stuff we went through today. Yep, I can show you if you would like. 1 second, and I will screen share with you. So hold on, let's stop sharing and then let's switch to sharing the collective. Okay, so I'm literally inside the collective right now. So this is like free stuff. So if you've ever done any of my free stuff and it's like you already have an account, this is probably why. So when you join, you'll automatically be taken to this page, which is fine. It's great. You can share that going to change everything about yourself and it's going to be amazing. And there are some basic things here, but the real amazing thing is right here, clicking on the method. So it's showing me this because I'm an admin, but you're going to see this. So inside you can see this is the method of becoming her. The method explained, which you already watched that. You can just skip that because I did it for you here. Your new plan for consistency. So a breakdown of the ritual, which we went through it, but you can go through that again if you'd like. There's a little more information here. There's a checklist for you to knock off your 30 days of consistency. This is the higher self-guided meditation. This is going to be building your routine, creating your day. And then this is your, I used to call it refinement. I need to change this. It's embodiment now, but that's the phase 3. So when you get in here, you can see everything is right here. So this is a video of me explaining what we went over today. And then you can see the meditation playlist link, the abundance meditation for moms, the EFT intro video, EFT library. That's where all the videos are. So just like all the things that you need. This is the scripting templates for doing that part. The empowerment shift is a video. You're gonna definitely enjoy that. And then yeah, everything is in there. And then we've got extra resources. So there's just lots of different stuff, like anything that Amanda, you're in. Yay. Anything that you guys suggest, I keep a massive running list. I just copy your comments and paste them inside of my platform where I organize my business. And I just like once a week create a bunch of them and just keep adding. So there's a bunch of stuff in here. Tapping for criticizing your body and judging your body. There's breath work. My workout playlist, not kid friendly. I'm dead. There's just a bunch of fun stuff in here. And then customer service if you need anything. The real juicy stuff, like we have a book club. This is where we'll post announcements. You can ask me anything in here, suggest a topic, all the good stuff. I want to do a real person in-person retreat. So I put that space there because I really want to create that. So TBD. Here, lifestyle. This is like the juice, okay? All of that stuff is so great, but that's literally just like the extras. This is like where we do our stuff. So we're here right now, day-to-day alignment. Then we have these are individual courses. Yeah. Stephanie, I'm literally not kidding. I find new things every day. So do I. Okay. I'll be like, oh shit, I forgot I made. So we're here right now. If you click this course, it's actively being created. You can get the workbook that I made. There are EFT scripts. And then we did quarter 1. Remember I said we split the day into 4 quarters? So this is that. And then this is the class on that. And then the morning visualization to have a good day. This is quarter 2. And then the guided visualization for your afternoon. And then that's all we have so far because we have not finished this. We're doing that right now. So then we have the law of increase, which is an amazing masterclass. I always give you guys my slides as well. The law of increase is a universal law that is like whatever you focus on, you get like 10 times more of. So I go into like how to use that and how to like pull your focus from things, even like in other people that you don't want any more of, like your husband or like whatever. It's really, really good. The becoming her daily challenge. So this is like how to become her consistently, our 30-day challenge, right? This is all over in the other thing, but I put it here too. And then here's your 30 days of consistency. We're aiming for 21, but we're just going to do 30 to keep it safe, right? And you can just mark this off. I get tagged in these a lot. So if you download this and start checking things off, tag me and I'll reshare it. Intimacy, this was a good one. We had a sex expert come in and talk very candidly with us. So good. Like if you want to see how safe of a space this is and how safe everyone feels to just talk about orgasms and stuff, watch this. It's very good. How to make AI your personal assistant and household manager, getting out of a funk, money magnet mastery. This is a $999 course and it is just sitting in here. You don't even have to be the one making money in your household for this to work. If you want to make more money and increase that, you're going to freak out. This is so good. Okay. Body, everything body relationship, body love, healing the body, taking care of your body, all the things. Do people go through the challenge on their own or do you have accountability partner for that? Both. So if you go in right now, Nicole, and you're like, hey, I want an accountability partner. I'm new here and I want to do the 30-day challenge. Does anyone want to do it with me? You can do that. Also, some people I don't mind this at all. Like I love it. Some people will DM me like, hey, I did day 3, I did day 4, just because they like want to tell somebody and they want to tell me, and that's fine too. I love it. Clarity, this is so good. This is like literally if you feel lost or confused or unsure about anything in your life, this is the answer. Home, aligning your home with your higher self. What does that look like? How to align your physical environment. Dating yourself. This should really be called getting to know yourself. So if you feel disconnected, this is your BFF. Breath work, using your finding your voice, using your voice, EFT, and then there's fun extra resources in here as well. Extra just random stuff. Sometimes I get like an idea or a suggestion and it's like not a whole theme, it's like a video. So I'll do that. Here's the sleep tracks, beginner's guide to using crystals in your home, goal setting, daily ritual, getting your shit together, mental load. This is really, really helpful, especially if you are a mom. Your uncluttered life, mental load workbook. These are two different things. I know they have a similar thing, but they are different. The self-talk library. So this is where you'll see I'm going to give you a pep talk and you just need to push play. I'm always adding to these. The guided visualizations, excuse me. So these are all in here, always adding to these as well. There's a lot. And I have like 50 on a list to record right now. EFT library. Yes, the having a good morning EFT is very powerful. All kinds of different EFT in here. Always adding to this as well. Actually, I have it on my list today to record one on saying no. When you're like, I know I need to say no, but I feel like I'm on a people please. We're not doing that. We're going to EFT that shit right out of this. Oh, taking a screenshot of this. Something's wrong with this. So yeah, it's just always growing, always screwing this up. I'm not a good mom. Perfectionism. Tapping to have a good day. This is the one that Stephanie is talking about. That one's new. Have you guys heard of the idea of let them? This is a tapping on like just letting people think what they're going to think about you and like releasing that from you. It's so good. Um, Kara, that is such a good question. It will not. However, you still have access to all the courses in Teachable, the original platform. If you are like, oh, I want to have it all in Circle, then we emailed all the students and all of my courses and told them to come over to Circle. But sometimes things go to spam or you didn't see it in time or whatever. Just email Kenna. It's hello@allycasasa.com. She knows what to do. She will set you up and we'll get you all hooked over to switched over to, yeah. If you see it in there, it'll be for whatever courses you purchase, you'll get an email. Bye, Laura. I'm so excited. Bye, Amy. There are recipes, affirmations, style stuff, recommendations, just fun stuff, book recommendations, all kinds of stuff. And then CEO Club is down here and it's all like the same, but business. See you in there. Love you so much. There's just lots of good stuff. Email marketing funnel is here. This is alone worth like a year in CEO Club. This is also really good. The 2-hour business plan. If you guys haven't done that, just tons and tons and tons and tons of stuff. And it's always growing. And you can see like upcoming stuff. So yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah, how to use ChatGPT was another good one. Okay, I'm going to work on this email for you guys and get this sent out. And to be sure, CEO Club is a subscription. Yes, yes, everything is per month. Yeah, the business stuff is good, girl. And Nicole, like, I want to make sure I know I said it, but I just want to repeat to make sure it's clear. Sorry, guys. My throat is like being weird as hell. CEO Club is $99 a month, and you get I'm dying. You get the collective with it, but only for the next couple weeks because then I'm going to close that. Yeah, you need to do the Uncluttered Home program, Katie. That's in the collective. That's gonna, you need to go back through it if you've done it in the past. Yes, Amanda. um, the first thing I would have you do, girl, is when you log in, go straight to the method. Go back over here. Just hit play. And if you're like, okay, this is like really similar to the thing I went to, you can skip ahead, skip those things. But this is where you need to start. You need to meet your higher self. You need to build your routine, and then you'll want to get into the content. So when you're done with this, you're going to go over here and hit content library, and then just kind of poke around and see what calls to your intuition. All right. If you have any other questions, you can shoot me a DM. I'll have this expire at midnight Pacific time. I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I have class tonight, so I gotta go do my homework. But I love you. I'll send you an email in like the next hour or so. Okay. Bye.